Hey everyone, I'm Sophia.
And I'm Lucas. Welcome back.
Picture this, okay? You're on the bus, it's Monday morning, you're going to work.
Everything is normal. The bus is moving, people are quiet.
Then suddenly, boom, a loud sound.
The bus shakes, the lights flash.
And then, what if the bus becomes a spaceship?
Wait, what? A spaceship?
Yes, that's our What If challenge today.
What if means we imagine something different. We imagine something creative.
Exactly. Today we're using what if scenarios. These scenarios help you tell stories.
And telling stories helps you speak English more fluently.
Fluently means smoothly, naturally, like water flowing.
So today, we take a normal situation.
And we ask what if to make it creative.
This is fun and helps you practice English.
Ready? Let's build our story together.
Okay, let's break down our scenario. Break down means we look at all the parts.
First, the bus. What's on a bus?
Passengers. Passengers are people traveling.
Right, we have passengers on the bus.
We have a driver.
We have seats, windows, a destination.
Destination is where you're going.
My destination is work. Your destination is school.
Perfect. Now the bus becomes a spaceship. What changes?
Everything changes, but we keep some things the same.
The passengers are still there.
Yes, but now they're confused, they're surprised.
Let's think about spaceship words. What do we need?
Stars. We see stars outside.
Floating. Things are floating because there's no gravity.
Gravity is the force that keeps us on the ground.
Without gravity, we float.
We also need control panel. That's where you drive the spaceship.
And buttons. Lots of buttons on the control panel.
See, we're building our vocabulary for the story.
Even if you're A1 level, you can start simple.
Use basic words first. I see stars. I am floating.
Then add more details later.
The important thing is to start. Just begin your story.
Okay, let's tell our story now. I'll start.
I'm listening, and friends, you listen too.
I'm sitting on the bus. It's Monday morning.
Good, simple start. Past continuous. I'm sitting.
I hear a loud noise. Boom.
Ooh, drama. I love it.
The bus shakes. The lights turn blue and green.
Notice he's using present simple for quick actions.
I look at the window. I see stars. We're not on Earth anymore.
Wow, this is the big moment.
Now, what happens next?
The other passengers, what are they doing?
Right. The other passengers are screaming. One woman is crying.
Screaming means shouting very loudly, like, ah!
I feel excited. This is amazing.
Look at that. He's showing feelings. I feel excited.
I stand up, but I start floating.
There's no gravity. Perfect.
My bag is floating, my phone is floating, everything is floating.
Repetition is good. Floating, floating, floating. It feels natural.
I float to the front of the bus, the spaceship.
Nice correction. That's realistic.
I look at the control panel. He looks confused.
What do you do next? This is exciting.
I say, "Can I help?" But the driver doesn't answer.
Building tension. I like it.
I look at the buttons. One button is red, one is green.
Classic choice. Red or green?
I think for a moment, then I push the green button.
And then, what happens?
The spaceship starts moving faster. We're going somewhere.
Perfect. You used transition words. Suddenly, then, but, 5 minutes later.
These words connect your story. They make it flow.
Remember, flow means move smoothly.
Now, let me finish. We fly past planets. We see a huge moon.
Beautiful description.
Then the spaceship turns around. We're going back to Earth.
Oh, going home.
5 minutes later, we land. We're at my bus stop.
Wait, the same bus stop?
Yes, everything is normal again. Was it a dream?
Ooh, mysterious ending. I love it.
I get off the spaceship, the bus, and I go to work.
That was amazing, Lucas.
Thanks, Sophia.
Okay, let's review what Lucas did well.
First, I started simple. I'm sitting on the bus.
Yes, don't start with complicated sentences.
I used descriptive words. Blue and green lights, huge moon.
Descriptive words make your story interesting.
I showed feelings. I feel excited. The driver looks confused.
Feelings connect us to the story.
I used transition words. Suddenly, then, but, 5 minutes later.
These transitions guide your listener through the story.
Now, here's a tip for you at home.
When you practice, record yourself. Use your phone.
Listen to your recording. Ask yourself questions.
Did I speak too fast? Did I pause in good places?
Did I use interesting vocabulary?
Don't worry about perfection. Nobody is perfect.
The goal is practice. Practice makes progress.
Progress means getting better slowly.
Tell your story many times. Each time, add something new.
Maybe add a character. Maybe change the ending.
The more you practice, the more fluent you become.
Remember, fluent means natural and smooth.
Okay, now it's your turn.
Yes, we have a new what if prompt for you.
Ready? Here it is.
What if your pet could suddenly talk?
Ooh, this is a good one.
Imagine you're at home, you're watching TV.
Your dog or cat is next to you.
Suddenly, your pet says, "Hello."
What happens next? You decide.
Here's what you do. First, think about the scenario.
Who is there? Where are you? What time is it?
Then think about your pet. What does it say?
Maybe your dog says, "I'm hungry."
Maybe your cat says, "I want to go outside."
Build your story step by step.
Use the words you know. Don't worry about big vocabulary.
Simple is good. I hear my dog. He is talking.
Then practice telling your story out loud.
Say it again and again. Each time, try to add more details.
And here's our challenge for you.
Write your story in the comments below.
Just 2 or 3 sentences. Keep it simple.
We want to read your creative stories.
Or record yourself telling the story. Share it with a friend.
The important thing is to practice speaking.
What if scenarios make practice fun?
They help you think in English.
They help you speak more naturally.
And they boost your confidence.
Confidence means believing in yourself.
So let's review everything today.
We learned about what if scenarios.
We took a normal situation and made it creative.
We built a complete story together.
We used simple vocabulary and grammar.
We practiced speaking naturally and fluently.
And now you're going to create your own story.
Remember, practice, not perfection.
Every time you speak, you're getting better.
So try the pet prompt. Have fun with it.
And if you enjoyed this lesson,
Please like this video and subscribe.
we make new English lessons every week.
Next time, we'll have more creative challenges.
Thanks for watching, everyone.
Keep practicing, keep creating.
And keep speaking English.